Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. Here I have Katt Williams at Shannon Sharp at the Shannon Sharp interview. Um, yeah, I have to put my little 2 cents in and weigh in on this. This video, this thing has got 32 million views. 32 million views this video has. Wow. He's making a lot of money off of this. Yeah, this Shannon Sharp, he's another Balad TV. uh, he's making a lot of money off of this. He having this interview with Katt Williams. He's having this interview with Katt Williams. And Katt Williams dropped a lot of nuggets in this interview. Basically saying he wasn't willing to have sexual relations with, he wasn't willing to bend over for people to get to a certain level. And you know, in the industry, and he's talking about a lot about the comedians and the competition between the comedians, and he said that there's certain things that he wasn't willing to do. I admire the fact that seems to have a lot of values. He's very intelligent, very articulate, and very smart. So he's a reader. He loves to read, and he seems to be very, very intelligent. And he's deep. You know, he's deep. This is a deep interview. I watched it from the beginning to the end, and I don't know if I can, if I don't know if it's okay for me to play a clip because Shannon Sharp may have this copyrighted. He's pretty big here on YouTube, so it may be copyrighted. So I don't want to get in trouble playing the clip. So I'm not going to play a clip just to be on the safe side, but uh, he may have it copyrighted. So yeah, Katt Williams was basically saying, he was talking about Friday, how, you know, Ricky Smiley was the Money Mike character. Ricky Smiley originally auditioned for Money Mike, but they changed it. He's telling a story about that. And stuff like that. He's talking about Ricky Smiley and all that kind of stuff. And he said Kevin Hart was a plant. I mean, he's dropping some nuggets in this interview. He's dropping some nuggets. And he just basically said that, you know, he was not willing to compromise. He was not willing to do certain things to get ahead in the industry. I really admire that. And I'm hearing more and more about that. I'm hearing more, you know, this P. Diddy thing. And I'm hearing more and more about, I was watching an interview with Demon Wilson. Demon Wilson played the son, Red Fox's son on Sanford and Son, on the show Sanford and Son. I know a lot of you baby boomers and Gen Xers probably grew up watching that show. I grew up watching that show, and I loved it. It was one of my favorite shows. And Demon Wilson played the son on that show, and he was doing an interview with another YouTuber on here, and said that he got out of the industry because he wasn't willing to you know, have relations. He said, the quote, it was a bunch of bend over billies in Hollywood, and he said that most of the people that's up to a certain level in Hollywood, they've done something. That was what he said. Demon Wilson. He said that that's why he left the industry. He said he's into the ministry now, and he said that's why he left the industry, because he wasn't willing to do that. You know, and that's what Katt Williams is saying, that he didn't get to. He said he does a lot of touring and stuff like that. He said, but I don't. You know, he said, let me click off of that. He said that you know, I'm not at a certain level because he wasn't willing to do certain things, and other ones was willing to do it. So it's like if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. Basically, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And it's really sad that um, people just can't get by on their talent, in the industry. Whether you're singing, you're acting, or whatever, even the modeling and stuff like that, you can't just get by on your looks. You can't, and your talent or what you have to offer the industry, without having somebody telling you that you got to do certain things to get ahead, you know. And that's really sad, That's really sad, that people, they put people in those positions, And I just hope that more people. I really hope that more people come out and expose the industry. I really hope that more people come out and expose the industry for, the music and the whole in us all on the whole entertainment industry. I just hope that more people come out and expose, because the young people that's wanting to go into that industry, they can go into the industry fully informed. They can go into the industry fully informed, because even my son, I was talking to my son, as I've told, if you guys watch me on a regular basis, I've told you my youngest son wants to be a rapper. And I did an interview with him on here. I did do an interview with him on here. And even he was like, yeah. So, I mean, even I was talking to him, my youngest son, and he was like, oh, no. And then he said, there's some way, that you can try to get around that. He said there's some way you can try to get around it. So we were talking about that, and he was, he showed some apprehension, and it's really sad because, when someone has a dream and somebody wants to um, act, sing, or whatever, and this is something that somebody wants to do, this is your dream, and then you go and pursue it, especially if you're a young person, you're naive and everything, and then, then people telling you, well, you need to do this and that and the other to get ahead, so you can, and if you don't do it, you may not progress to a certain level. Now, Demon Wilson was saying that all of them that's at a certain level, they've done something. Now, that's quote what he said. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But yeah, so it's a lot of crooked stuff that's going on in the industry. It's a lot of I think it's more than what we realize, because you notice that a lot of these celebrities, they die young. A lot of them are dying young. They die young, and then a lot of them was on drugs, and then it kind of makes you wonder, why are all these entertainers and stuff be on drugs, and you never know what they had to endure. The reason why they on them drugs, you never know what they had to endure. They might have to endure some things, and yes, because I know there's a lot of them died. Singers and actors and everything, a lot of them died of drug abuse, alcohol, and stuff like that. And I believe it's because of all this stuff that's going on in the industry. So I hope that I'm glad that he's exposing the industry. I'm glad that he's exposing the industry, and I hope that more people come forth and expose the industry and talk about what's going on. A lot of people, I think, are afraid to talk about what he said. He did mention that. He did mention that they some people are being paid to they're being paid to not say anything. They're being paid to not say nothing about what's going on in the industry. That they pay people off, and they get paid to not say anything. So I believe it. I definitely believe it. And so I just hope that more people. I did a video on Christian Keys, was talking about somebody, multi-millionaire, billionaire that is in the industry. Everybody thinks it's Tyler Perry, but he won't say, he hasn't as of yet said who it was that was trying to get him to participate in homosexual activities and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm hoping more men and women will come forth more, because men got to go through stuff too. Seems like it's a lot of homosexuality in the industry. A lot of men, men or women should not be put in that situation. Men and women shouldn't be getting put in that situation to where they have to feel like they have to do something to, you know, that's they shouldn't have to do that. And you know what? The people in the industry, they need to do something about that. People need to have more rights in the industry. The casting couches. Everybody has always known about the casting couches. Been a something people have talked about for years. So yeah, it's a lot of crooked stuff there. And I wanted to be an actress at one time, and I was just thinking the other day, just imagine if I had to went into it at a young age, if I had to try to pursue it at a young age, what would I asked myself, what would I have been up against? I wonder what I had been up against if I tried to pursue. Everything happens or don't happen for a reason. Because there are times I think, oh, somehow I wish I had to try to pursue. It's not too late, but, when I was younger, I always, oh, I wish I had tried to pursue, acting or whatever like that. But you never know what I would have been up against, And so you got a different mindset when you're younger than when you're older. Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, it's a protection. It was a protection. So I just think, I just hope that more people come out and expose the industry. Um, I think that more people should come out and expose the industry. That way, when these young people that want to go into the entertainment industry, they can go into the entertainment industry um, with more informed. They can make an informed decision. They can make an informed decision on whether they want to pursue that, or if they want to wait. You got to be spiritually grounded. You got to be spiritually grounded. You got to stand firm on your values. You got to be strong in that aspect. And if you have any weakness in that area, it's best for you not to pursue. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to be spiritually grounded. You gotta stand firm. If you're not into homosexuality and you're a man, you gotta stand firm. If you're a woman and you're not willing to do certain things, yeah, that you may later regret, and you're gonna feel ashamed or be traumatized by. Stand firm on those values. So I'm glad that they're exposing the industry, and more people these young people going into it can make more informed decisions when, rather than pursue, and they can go in with their eyes open, and everything like that, and kind of looking out for that kind of thing and stuff like that. So yeah, this interview has generated a lot of views, very controversial. Yeah. But Katt Williams was raised as a witness. He was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and said he ran away from home at 13 because his father was cracking down on him. And yeah, I highly recommend that you go over there and catch the full interview. It's really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. I admire the fact that he stood firm on his values. He stood firm on his values. He didn't compromise, just to get, to a certain level. And I really, really admire Katt Williams for that. I really admire, but so many of them in the industry have compromised, and eventually it starts to break down your spirit and tear at your spirit. Knowing that, and I believe that's why a lot of them done got into drugs and stuff. Because that stuff, it tears at your spirit, knowing that this is what you had to do, it's sad. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this Katt Williams and Shannon Sharpe interview. I would highly recommend you, if you haven't seen it yet, go over there and give it a watch. But yeah, brother is clocking some views in on this video, on this interview. He's clocking in some views. Boy, the money he gonna make off of this one. Uncle Sam is rubbing their hands together. But yeah, but go ahead and check it out, and let me know in the comment section what, if you've already seen it. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about it, and what you think about the industry as a whole, with these people that have to endure, in the entertainment industry and everything like that. So just hit me up in the comment. And if you're in the entertainment industry yourself, let me know. I never know who's watching these videos. So if you're in the entertainment business industry yourself, definitely hit up that comment section. Or somebody. Like I said, I have a friend that worked in the industry as a background actor, and I'm gonna have a talk with him and ask. I got some more questions to ask him. But yeah, he definitely has stories to tell. So I'm definitely gonna get his take on all this. Yeah. So yeah, he's that quite a bit of stories to tell. So yeah. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are on this interview. Hit that like, subscribe, and share, and that notification bell. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.